Okay, this time I'm playing Mario Minigame Party. It says to press start. There's no such thing, I guess enter. Okay. I'm playing this on Wine again, so there might be problems that don't exist on Windows. Hello, Yellow, I'm Starlo, and I'll be your hostess for today's party. Isn't that the guy from one of the Mario and Luigi, the third Mario and Luigi game? Okay. Okay, play all your favorite minigames. Okay. What buttons? Shift. Okay, I can pick Mario, Luigi, Peach, or Wario. Well, I guess I'll pick Luigi. Choose 3 CPU players. Okay, so I guess everybody has to be involved. Now, I'm playing this game, but that doesn't mean that I endorse it. As far as I know, this is proprietary. There's no source code available. And as such, by my standards, it's unethical. But that doesn't mean that I can't show it to you. The developer can fix this problem that I have with the game by releasing the source code under a free software license. I've got the window at a small size so that when I record it, it's not super big. Hit the balls with your pad to change them into your color and crack them, knock them past your enemies to score points. Controls: left, right, up, down, move character. Hit balls. I'll just figure out how to play. It's left, right, up, and down. I guess it's like some sort of breakout game? Or like some sort of weird 4-player Pong? Oh, whoops. Yeah, it's some sort of weird 4-player Pong. No. Okay. Got a point. So at least I won't lose to Peach. This is gonna be a tie. The scoring system is kind of bogus. Oh, maybe it's not gonna be a tie. Oh. Okay. Oh, oops. Okay, I guess I won. Okay, so there's three more mini games. Dead or a dive. Okay, avoid the enemies. Getting hit will take away health. Last one standing wins. Okay. Left and right. Move. Up, swim upwards. Okay. So basically, it's just a survival thing. Gotta dodge all this stuff. Okay, so 3 hearts. Lose all the hearts and you're out. Oh, no. Oh, I lost. Okay. Well, I lost that one. Let's try this one. Whack a Monty. What? That's the name of a minigame in New Super Mario Brothers. It's maybe it's just a coincidence. Move your cursors. What? Why can't I use the mouse? Button 1. I guess that's shift. Shoot Monty moles. Okay, why isn't it just... Well, maybe because it's supposed to be like multiplayer or something. Okay. Okay. There doesn't seem to be any penalty thing that you need to not hit. It's just basically go around and hit as many Monty moles as possible. Like in the New Super Mario Brothers minigame, you lost points if you hit Luigi. Made it a little bit more interesting. Barrel blast. Hit the shrubs with appropriate Goomba. Wait, what? What's a Gloomba? Maybe it's blue Goombas or something. Okay. So I guess shift is fire a red shrub, and maybe it's controls button too. It would be fire a green shrub. Okay, let's try it. Okay. Okay, I guess if you get a fire flower, you just shoot stuff constantly. Okay, so my turn's over. And now Mario's gonna play. Okay. These mini games are okay. They're not amazing. course, like I said, I don't endorse this game regardless of how good it is, because as far as I can tell, it's proprietary. You can fix that by releasing it under a free software license. A common license is the GNU General Public License, and you can learn about other licenses at GNU, that's gnu.org/licenses. I guess I'll try the game that I lost one more time. Oh, Wario might beat me in this one. Okay, he didn't. I think I'll just try the game that I lost one more time, and then I'll stop playing. Because, yeah. That was this one. So I just need to avoid the stuff. This gives you a strong incentive to be on the bottom, because you can more easily swim up than down. And as if that wasn't enough, the bloopers move really fast up and really slow down. No. Okay, one more try. Okay. I just need Peach to get hit once. Come on. No, no. Okay. Alright, well, now that I've beaten all the games, I think that's it. Alright, recording. Let's get this lined up. Okay, good enough. For as long as anyone can remember, the bombs have worked for the Koopa Troop. The bombs are used as disposable soldiers by King Bowser Koopa. Now, one bomb has decided to put an end to this. I've played this game before in an early state. I wasn't very impressed with it. NCFC2011, I think, was when I played it. And that, I was unimpressed. I did a review of it, I believe, and I said that I wasn't very impressed. But let's see if it's improved. Alright, so if I remember correctly, this is like a puzzle game. So you gotta put these in like rows like this, and then I think you push, is it enter? Okay. Push enter, the bomb walks, and you need to get it to the flagpole. It has new Super Mario Brothers music, but I can't hear it because I'm on wine. I want to remind you that this is not an endorsement of this game. What? Scrolling text? Okay, at least I can skip the thing. I want to remind that this is not an endorsement of the game. This game, as far as I know, is proprietary. There's no source code for it. And that means that it's unethical by my standards. And in addition, GameMaker, the proprietary GameMaker compiler is unethical. I was surprised when I first played this level. I remember this level. I was surprised that the bomb was able to... Oh right, that's what the on means. On means that you can move it. Off means you can't. I was surprised that the bomb could fall. I expected it would fall and then it would explode, and that the puzzle was to get it down without exploding it. But no, it doesn't matter in this game, as it turns out. Alright, I think that's good enough. So yeah, I'm playing this on Triskel, which is a variant of Ubuntu without proprietary software, in Wine. So there's no sounds because of a defect in Wine. Well, not a defect in Wine, it's just that it's not fully compatible. GameMaker's interpreter, the proprietary interpreter, and perhaps some others. Maybe Enigma isn't compatible with Wine either, but it doesn't matter because Enigma is cross-platform. So, oh, right. I needed to carry that up like crazy. The physics don't make any sense. That you need to do that, and that you can make it the bomb walk in place. But anyway, so I don't endorse this, but because the problem is there's no source code available, and so it's not possible for me to control my computing while it's running, and I think that's unethical. But if the author was to release the source code under a free software license, such as the GNU General Public License, or the XPAT license, or the X11 license, or some other free software license, free refers to freedom, not price, and it includes the freedom for commercial use, by the way, then, what? I caused him to turn around. Then, other than gameplay concerns that I might have, I wouldn't have a problem with this. Really? I think that is there a suicide button? No, there's not. Or maybe there is. So I encourage the authors of all these games that I'm playing, especially the ones that I like, to release your source code, the GMK or the GMX, under a free software license. Any free software license will do, as long as it's actually a free software license. You should take a look at gnu.org/licenses for a list of free software license. GNU is spelled GNU, like the animal. Yeah. I do not like this puzzle. I see that the initial levels haven't changed. What I didn't like about this, from what I can remember, is that it's clearly supposed to be a puzzle game, but it plays like a really crappy action game. I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend you, the author of the game, but I don't sugarcoat things. Sorry. Why do I need to move the mouse up in that precise manner like that super fast? How is that puzzle solving in any sense? And now I got this weird bug or not a bug, I don't think. It's just that the bricks just go through the bomb. There we go, finally. Okay, I need to push that. Oh, okay. Alright, so... Wait, what? There's only 2 of these. I think I can barely walk on that without falling off, I guess. Let's see if I did this right. Yeah, I did. Actually, I think that when I played this in the past, I was annoyed by... Wait, what? Okay. So, this has it done backwards. Okay, that's a little silly. Why would Bowser be that? You know what? Never mind. I'm talking about the same guy who puts an axe right next to his bridge and a single rope to support the bridge. So yeah, he would do something like that. I don't remember what that red thing does. Press that switch and see. Whatever text box engine you guys are using, it goes really slow in Wine. I think it's just me in Wine, but I mean, it goes slow. You know, it wouldn't be a problem if you were to use Enigma. Press that switch and what? It doesn't tell you. Alright, I'll press that switch and see what it does. It makes red stuff, okay. I think I'm supposed to put this over here and put this over here. Yeah. Now I need to bring the bomb up with that stupid trick again. Oh, no. Wait, I think... Oh, yeah, space speeds it up. Yeah, I forgot about that. I think that there was one point where I was, like, super annoyed because you basically had to do this, and it gets tiring to hold the space bar like that after a while. See, they haven't made it a toggle switch. Oh, duh. I don't, the game doesn't seem to have really changed fundamentally from when I played it a couple of years ago. The levels are the same, I recognize them, and I have the same, I don't remember that annoyance. Was that a recent, is that recent? Because I seem to remember it not being like that. Maybe I just don't remember, though, because I didn't really like this. Duh. Whoa! Okay. I just got an interesting bug. I'm okay with that. It just teleported me to the top of that. Let's see. I think that what I need to do is put this here and this here, and I need to use those bricks to get them past the switches without touching them. Speed up, okay. Oh no! Oh wait. I didn't want it to teleport through the top that time. Alright. Let's try this again. Alright, now I should be able to get to the end. Flag. Alright, so I got a bunch of bricks. 2 of them I can move, 1 of them I can't. And so I think I need a brick to get past that. And then I need one of these over here so that I can turn around. So that'll turn that stuff off. And I'll need that, so I'll put that here. And then I'll put, I guess I'll just put this here and this here. I think that'll be enough. I don't need to make it like perfect, because oh wait, you know what, I need to leave one of these here, so I'll put this here instead. Okay, I think that's what I need to do. And now I need to drag it up. There we go. I think this should, whoops, I think that this should be good now. Walk, 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 walk. There's just not much to say about this game. It's pretty much just a bunch of puzzles. And they're pretty simple puzzles too, so yeah. Okay. I've got to get all this. Whoa! I'm gonna need to raise the bomb up. That's not gonna be fun. Hold on. I think I can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. In fact, I don't even need to. Okay, that should get the bomb across there. So then, I think I need to do something like, okay, I need this over here. And I'll need one of these, like, halfway up. And the other one I can cause to raise the bomb. Let's see. Oh no, 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 no. Whew, that was a close one. No, no, no. Wait, I'm stuck. How do I restart? Okay, the R key. No. Restart. Yeah, it's the speed up. He should be sped up faster. That's what annoyed me. Felt that he wasn't being sped up enough. Alright, so... Oh no. No! No. Maybe I'm just not fit for puzzle games, but I mean... This is a little bit annoying because it mixes some crappy action. The whole raise the block thing is so common. I don't like that though. It's not puzzly. I'm so sorry. Puzzly. It's just... You don't do that kind of thing in a puzzle game. It's not fun. You should have either entirely a puzzle game or entirely an action game, and if it's an action game, it should be a good action game. Though having to do this in a very precise manner, that's not fun. And it's not a very good puzzle. How many levels are in this anyway? Let me see here. There's credits, data.ini. I'm gonna see if... There's my upload progress. I'm gonna see if it mentions how many levels there are in, or how many levels there are. In fact, I'm gonna pause this. So, the full game, 8 worlds, quote, full of puzzles, action, bonuses, and more, unquote. It's not fun. I think I'm only, like, I think I've beaten the first world and I'm in the second world. Oh, the game crashed. Oh no, it didn't. That's just GNOME Shell doesn't show me the window. This isn't... It doesn't seem to me that it's improved the existing... Sorry, microphone. It doesn't seem like it improved the existing levels or concept at all. It's just added in more levels, so yeah, it's pretty much the same as before. The version at NCFC 2011, I seem to recall I got so bored of it that I just stopped playing, and I felt that there were too many levels that did the same redundant and boring things, and I'm really sorry, and I don't mean to offend, but that's... I feel like it's the same, and I think it is. It doesn't seem like the levels have been changed to make them interesting. So I'm just going to cut off the gameplay here, and yeah. This is Danger Babam Danger. I guess there's a few more items later on, but it's basically the same type of thing over and over again. So, yeah. Alright, hello there. This is a princess something. I don't know because the file names just say APP. Let's see here. Shift, okay. World 1, Star 1. So, as far as I can tell, there's no source code available for this game, which makes it proprietary. So, my playing this game is not an endorsement of any kind. However, it's unethical by my standards. However, if the author I wonder what that does. The author releases the source code. Congratulations, you got a rainbow star. You transformed into Rainbow Peach. You're invincible. Destroy those. Oh, okay. It's the invincibility stars. It kind of froze up. What? What's going on? I kind of just froze up. I'm gonna have to force quit that. It just stopped responding. Yeah. But anyway, like I said, if you release source code under a free software license, it'll be ethical by my standards. And an example of a free software license is the GNU General Public License. You can learn about others at GNU, that's gnu.org/licenses. So I guess I need to collect the red coins or something. I'm kind of surprised that Peach can't float, but whatever. Alright, last time when I got the star it froze up. Let's see if it happens again. Yeah, collecting the star freezes it up for me. I could open the system monitor, but yeah, I'll just do that. Okay, this time I won't collect the star and I'll try to play through without ever doing that. Okay. Put this. Okay. That's kind of weird. I guess there's just a problem with it online. If it wasn't obvious already, I'm playing this time on Wine. Wine is a compatibility layer for Windows that some operating systems you can use, but it's imperfect, so yeah. Usually it would either slow the game down or mean. Actually, that's weird. There's sound in here. Is this made with something other than like Game Maker Studio or something? Because there's sound in here. I just noticed that. Usually when I use Wine to play a Game Maker game, there's no sound. But all the sounds seem to be here, so whoa. Too bad. Why would I want to start from the beginning? Oh wait, level select. Oh, there's just 3 levels. I see. That's a level select screen. I thought it was like a save screen or something. I think this is a tech demo, so... What? Is this like the Raccoon Mario spin thing? Yeah, I guess it is. Except there's no tail. So when you hit the Goombas after spinning them, they turn into coins. Whoops. Oh! That's a double jump. Huh. Whoa. That? It's a teleporter. This is probably the most interesting game that I've played so far at NCFC. Though it's only a tech demo, so it's not a fair comparison. But this is really interesting. That star, well, I'm sure that would be fixed if I had the source code and could compile it with Enigma. Actually, that's two separate issues, because Enigma, well, not two separate issues, but Enigma, or Lateral GM, which is the IDE for it, doesn't work on my system for some reason. Oh, I got a purple thing. I guess that's because I found all the red coins. What's with these coin blocks? They're just coins. They're kind of hard to hit, and they're really dangerous to go fast at. Whoa. That should have killed the Goomba. Or at least knocked it over. Whoa. I didn't see if that thing turns into a shell. Huh, there's a pipe there. I didn't notice that. Oh, this part ends here. So I guess this is the end of this level. Is there... Turn to level select. Are those other two things like actual levels? No, it looks like you can't play them. It's just this one test level. But anyway, that's really cool. Like I said, I don't endorse it because it's proprietary, but if you fix that problem, release the source code under a free software license, such as the GNU GPL, or the expat license, or the or any free software license at gnu.org/licenses, then that's something that I could see myself playing, like, and really liking. The engine's well polished. So far, it's just a tech demo I can see. So, and even the folder here is called Engine Test, as you can kind of see from my screenshot here. But yeah, if there was just that one weird thing of the Goombas, but I'm guessing that's just because the engine's not totally finalized yet. But this if you fix the problem of this being a proprietary software, if you release the GMK or GMX or whatever file it is, or set of files, then this is something that I would play, and it's probably the most interesting game that I've played so far at NCFC. That's not to belittle everyone else, by the way. I also liked Blooper's Revenge. That was pretty good. And Abducted Toad I had a couple problems with, but that was pretty interesting too. But this is so far the most interesting one. So yeah, if you release it as free software, I'll be looking forward to it. Anyway, that's it for my rambling. I guess you can move on to whatever else is going on. Alright, I'm going to play SMB SNES Days 2 demo for NCFC. Just a reminder, I'm doing this on Wine, so there's going to be no sound. And, oh wait, you know what? There is sound, and actually I was really surprised. I started this up to size the recording, and it just started blasting this in my face. Okay, let me size this down. Okay, it's in a good position. So, it looks like it uses MP3 music. Oh my god, this is slow. This is even slower than my own fan game. Oh my god. What did you do in this game? Wait a minute. Is this Hello's engine, or... It looks like it's Hello's engine. I think I saw this in the NCFC Direct. Well, regardless of how... Wait, what? I key jammed. Oh yeah, my keyboard key jams at those keys. Are there any... Nope, it's only Z and X. If only it used AS, D, and F. Those are the only keys on my keyboard that don't key jam terribly. So, as I've said in other videos, me playing this isn't an endorsement of it. I think that it's unethical because, as far as I'm aware, it doesn't provide the author of this fan game hasn't provided the source code to it. If you would do that, then it would be ethical, I think. If you did that under a free software license, you can... how am I supposed to jump across that with key jamming? Damn it. I'm gonna get another keyboard. Hang on. Let me pause the recording. Is there a pause button? What? No, I meant to pause the recording. I didn't need to stop it. Okay, I'm just gonna pause here, get a better keyboard. Alright, I'm back with a better keyboard, so let's see here. Z, what is it, X? I forget what. Oh wait, no, I need to click push enter. Alright, so now I shouldn't have key jamming because this keyboard doesn't key jam it. Whoa! Why am I jumping so high? Like, it's treating it as if it... I didn't notice that. It doesn't have variable jump height. I guess that means it's not Hello's engine, because Hello's engine has variable jump height. So, what was I saying before? I mentioned, as I mentioned before, if the author of this game, if you were to release the source code under a free software license, then assuming that the gameplay is good, I'd be okay with it. I mean, I wouldn't have an ethical problem with it. And you can see a full list of licenses at gnu.org/licenses, which is that's gnu.org/licenses. But the most common license is the GNU General Public License. And there's also the X11 license, which open source guys often call the MIT license. Well, actually, they give that name to the expat license. But anyway, if you release the source code under any free software license, then I would consider it ethical. So anyway, game is really slow. I'm probably not going to play much of this because of that. I'm sure it's not your fault. I'm sure it runs full speed on Windows, but sometimes, but Wine sometimes just doesn't run GameMaker games very well, and I guess this is a shining example. So what should I point out? Do I? The music stopped playing. Huh. When did that happen? I should point out, GameMaker, I don't think that it's the same in Enigma. Though you really shouldn't use MP3 music at all. And the reason is MP3 is a patent encumbered format, which means that you might be forced to pay licenses by various patent holders, theoretically. And it also means that it also hurts cross-compatibility, because a lot of operating systems such as Debian and Fedora, does Debian? Actually, no, not Debian, but Fedora, for example, doesn't include... Actually, you know what? Yeah, I think Debian is one of... You know what? I have no idea if it's the case with Debian, but with Fedora, for example, they don't include patent-encumbered free software for playing patent-encumbered formats such as MP3, because they don't want to risk getting sued, and because that would be no good. So they can't play MP3s at all. And so instead of using these MP3 files, what you should be using is OGG. OGG is actually better quality too, incidentally. And apparently GameMaker Studio supports OGG natively now, as it should have like forever ago. But I'm guessing Enigma does too. Enigma is what you should use, really, because Enigma is not proprietary like GameMaker is. It's also gratis, but I've heard that apparently GameMaker Studio, the standard thing, what? I totally stomped on that. Is gratis now. I have a sneaking suspicion that it's because Enigma is actually useful now. But yeah, the MP3 music, the way GameMaker 8 and prior does it, I don't know about Studio, but the way GameMaker 8 and prior does it is it relies on an external media player. And that's also why I can hear it, even though I can't hear most of the stuff. For some reason, the sound playback is buggy, or it just doesn't work in Wine. However, GameMaker's interpreter tries to do it. Oh, whoops, I got that mixed up. But it is able to direct the external media playback to, external media players here. So I'm able to hear those. But the thing about that on Windows itself, I've had at least one system. It was a Windows Vista system where I wasn't able to hear that sound playback at all. And in general, just expecting something to be there, like a media player like that, is just not a particularly great practice. So yeah, what you should be doing is having OGs that are external and playing those. Yeah. Like I said, OG is actually better quality than MP3 anyway. It's more similar to AAC in quality. And it has great support all across the board. I think that you ought to be able to... That should be a hit. I mean, I know that it's checking whether I was really on top, but the original Super Mario Bros. Didn't, and I think that's a good design. Oh, I'm so stupid. I should have gone on top, shouldn't I? So what happens? You start over. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to stop this. It seems to be a good enough game, though. You should add variable jump height, and it's actually not a good idea to use the external player like that, and it's not a good idea to use MP3s. So I'd suggest fixing that. I don't really have anything else to say. I can't tell how good the engine is because it's running so slow on Wine, but I don't see any problems with it. Interface. That lives thing is a little bit weird because Super Mario Brothers doesn't have that, but whatever. Yeah, this is SMB's SNES Days. I suppose maybe somebody else will play it. But, yeah, that's it for my playthrough, I think. Alright. Before I start, little public service announcements. You guys, with your RAR files, I'm just gonna show you really quickly what I have to do to actually extract those, because RAR is a secret format, and it's... So I have to do this after, well, I like to do that. I have to go on our mysterious islands. I need backslashes because, you know, otherwise it would cause problems. NCFC2013 demo.rar, and I think need to go mysterious islands. I actually need to check that because I'm not even sure. Man, on R. I just want to show you. Yeah, it's O. I just wanted to show you. I cannot extract these easily. They need to be extracted this way because there are no graphical programs that can extract RAR files with free software. So please don't use RAR. If you need to have something that's better compression than zip, there's the 7Z format. Just download the 7-zip program, use 7Z. Everything can open that. Like pretty much every unarchiver can open that. RAR, though, it's a secret format, or maybe it's patented, I don't remember, so almost nothing can use it. Anyway, I'm gonna play Blooper's Revenge, and at least if it works, let's see, looks like it's working. I don't have a way to scroll dynamically, so I'm really sorry that this isn't like perfect sizing. I'm gonna try one thing. Can't tell like what that looks like. Hold on, let me move that over. That's not quite good. I was trying out the zoom accessibility feature of GNOME. Can I resize it? No. Alright, I'll just have to deal with that. I don't really want to, though. I'm just going to... Yeah, I'll deal with it. Whatever. It's probably not that significant. Okay, so I got teleported somewhere. He needs to use the Z button to jump. Okay, this is going to be slow. Looks like. Okay, so I can swim. X grabs things. And X again. Oh, okay, so I pick them up and then I drop them on things. Okay. That's annoying. I'm sorry that you just stick there. I think I see why. The way that you move, the way that you swim is it moves you up for like a couple seconds. Okay, so I can use C to fire stuff now. Yeah, the physics need some polish, first of all. And I know that... Oh, I got an error. Unknown variable room? What? I'll try ignoring it. Unknown variable checkpoint? What? I don't know if this is because I'm running this on Wine, but I got a fatal error. So, hold on, am I able to skip that? Yep, that's pretty good. Am I able to skip this? Now, I crashed when I got there. I'll see if it does that again. Maybe it won't. Got some coins. Getting this fish. Probably not even necessary. It's probably like some... Oh, no. Guess I don't get that. Oh, wait, I do. Alright. So, what is that? Is there a key somewhere? Oh yeah, when I got the key, it didn't crash this time. Maybe it's a rare bug that... Yeah. Alright. Looks like I'm gonna be able to play this after all. So I guess you get the cherry to win? Was that the tutorial? Alright, it looks like there's 4 levels for this demo. Do I run into the... Yeah. So this is the first level. What? Okay. I'll grab another one of those things, because they don't seem to slow you down or anything. And it looks like... You know, these things, they look like they're... These block things, they look like they're, like, actually real, but they're not. I have no idea what that did. I think those are urchins. They're not really doing much of anything, they're just kind of sitting there. And actually most of the enemies seem kind of pointless, because you can just dodge them. You're not forced to fight them or anything. What are these? Oh, huh. I mean, look, I can just go right past them. I guess that's an, oh, it's a, what? It's like some weird version of a one-hit kill. I don't get killed, I just get sent back. Don't get me wrong, that's better than, like, getting sent back to the start of the level. I kind of like that, but it's weird. Like, auto checkpoints. Well, checkpoints. Okay, I have no idea what an eggplant does. Oh, but, I just died and I'm back here now, so. I'm gonna say, I like... Well, I'm gonna withhold judgment for now. Okay, so I need to avoid touching those blocks. Okay, so they're not totally pointless. I mean, I guess they can be used as traps. That's what they're done there, although that's kind of annoying. Okay. I don't really like the controls, but that's just me. Like, I think... Well, other than key jamming, which is just my keyboard sucking. And I mean that. There's only... The only keys that this keyboard doesn't key jam with, the arrow keys, are A, S, D, and F, and I think Shift in some cases, and Control in some cases are fine. But, other than key, I just don't like using my ring finger to swim. It just feels weird to me. This is generally not a good design, having two spikes in between each other like that. Okay, there's the cherry. And so I've beaten 1-1. Alright, let's try 1-2. I think it's kind of interesting, though. I think it's mostly just a demo thing that you can pick any level, so. Okay, so I need to destroy this. Why does he have that expression? Oh. Well, that's a weird simplification. When you push the X key, it puts you into this state, and then when you're in this state, when you touch one of those blocks, you grab it. But that's just weird. Okay, so that's the point in these blocks. Some of the enemies can't be beaten with fireballs. Hey, wait a minute, that bar, I was wondering about that. It seems like it's a fireball thing. Oh. Wait a minute, what? Oh, I see. When I get hit, looks like I lose my ability to shoot fire. Kind of weird, but okay. But I don't get why I lost 2. Maybe it's a bug. It's like it saw me like come off the bottom of a screen and it thought that I was damaged again. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. My playing this game doesn't suggest an endorsement. I think, as far as I'm aware, that this is proprietary. Source code isn't available, and to the maker of this game, like with every other game, I urge you to release the source code under a free software license, or some people call it open source, like the GNU GPL, which is a copyleft license, or a permissive license, like the X11 license, or which is sometimes called the MIT license. That's an ethical principle that I have. You should. I don't think it's the user's right to edit this software that they run on their computer, and proprietary software is therefore unethical. But that doesn't mean that I can't give a demonstration of what these are like. Especially because that means that I can encourage you to fix the problem. This game, it seems really basic. I get the impression that it's somebody's first game, or one of their first games, because it's an okay concept. It's not like flawed or anything. It's just kind of simplistic. Like, there's not a whole lot of complexity to the game. And that time I only lost one, as I expect it ought to happen. What are these eggplant things? That's something that I don't get. Okay. Don't go there, the coins say. What do the coins do anyway? They don't seem to... Maybe it's just that it's an early demo and they haven't implemented anything for the coins. That's a possibility. Whoa! What the heck? So it's like auto-scrolling. Guess I can't shoot these things. Oh, no. Oh, I thought that I had hit a ceiling. Because it looks like a ceiling. Seriously. Oh. What? What? What happened? Okay. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Up. Cherry. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna finish this one faster. Boss. Oh, alright. I was trying to use the mouse. Forgot. Green flames can be sucked, but watch out for the red flames. Okay, so I guess I need to touch the green flames and not touch the red flames. Oh, okay. Whoa, what? Oh, I see. The green flames let me shoot the ice blocks. Like, okay, so the suction key. Okay. I can pick them up like the ice blocks. And I guess I need to, maybe I need to drop them on this sun thing. I didn't look at the bar. Yeah, that's what I need to. Why isn't its bar full? That's a little confusing. Did it hurt itself earlier, or what? Oh. It hasn't gained its health back. Okay. Alright. And that's the boss. Okay, I think that's the game. Not bad. It needs some work because it feels kind of basic, but that's not too bad of a game. It was decent enough, and like I said, I get the feeling that it's somebody's first game, so, or maybe one of their first games, so good effort. Uh, I do want to mention again. I don't endorse the game still because as far as I know, it's proprietary. So if you're the maker of the game, you can fix that really easily. Just release the source code, which I'm guessing is a GMK or a GMX file under free software license. Free software meaning freedom, not price, such as the GNU GPL or the X11 license or the Apache license. That's the other one, version 2. Those are the main choices. There's a bunch of others, but anyway, if you were to do that, then I'd be okay with it. But anyway, decent game. Nothing really wrong with it. So yeah, that's Blooper's Revenge.